permutation, right? In the first session, we had discussed about the basics of permutation.
Recording
What
in
is the
progress.
formula for computation? What is the formula for computation and how to calculate that? How can we find out the values, that means the number of ways in which we can do a particular task? So that all things were discussed in the first session. Now in today's session, that is the second session on permutation, we will be discussing on different aspects of permutation, like some certain restriction based permutation or some kind of circular arrangement. So these kind of different problems will be discussed in today's session, right? And in next session we will discuss about the combination. So today's session is completely again based on the chapter permutation, right? So once again, welcome everyone to the today's session. My name is T. Gaurav Chopra, and we are starting the chapter, the second session of the chapter permutation. Okay, so welcome Yash, Karishma, Vishnudev, then Mitra, Manisha, Tanuja, Om Sirvi. Welcome everyone, and very good afternoon. Good to see you here again. So in today's session, we will start with one basic question, with one basic part, and that is, let me write, there is a word which is known as, which is written as universal. Universal. And what we have to do, we have to find out the number of ways in which these words can be written, or we can say these 8 letters can be arranged, so these 9 letters can be arranged in how many ways. That means how many ways are available in which we can arrange all these 9 letters, right? So the word is universal and we have to arrange it. So let us count it once again. How many alphabets are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. So we are having 9 alphabets. And in how many ways we can rearrange them? So we have already discussed this part. That means there are 9p9. In short, we can say factorial 9 ways in which we can form the different kinds of words. But what if I say we have to make only 3 letters word? We have to make only 3 letters word with these letters. So how many permutations can be made? 3 letter words. So in totality, we are having 9 alphabets, and out of those 9, we have to select just 3. So how many ways will be there? It will be 9p3. You can solve it as 9 multiply by 8 and then multiply by 7. So there are 504 ways. 504 ways. Okay. Vishal is asking about circular permutation. Yes, Vishal, we will do it today, circular permutation. Okay, great. Right. Now, let us take some different question. There is a word, Jodhpur. There is a word, Jodhpur, and we are doing 8 set of question on this word, Jodhpur. The word is Jodhpur. Now, first of all, the first question, which is based on this question, that is, how many words can be made from the word Jodhpur if the word is to start from J? Word beginning from J. Word should begin from J. How many words can be made? Okay, so in totality, we know that there are 7 alphabets, Jodhpur. There are 7 alphabets, and we can arrange them in how many ways? In totality, we can arrange them in factorial 7 ways. But our first question is asking the word should begin from J. from the letter J. So if we fix this J on the first position, we have to fix this J on the first position, then we are left with 6 places. We are left with how many places? 6 places. And these 6 places can be filled in how many ways? These 6 places can be filled in factorial 6 ways. Yes, perfect. We know that thing because 6 places are there and we are having 6 different alphabets. So it is 6p6 and no letter can get repeated. We cannot repeat any of the letter. So there are 6p6, that is factorial 6 ways, and factorial 6 is equal to 720. So in totality there are 720 ways, right? Okay, second question is the word beginning from J and ending with R. The word beginning from J and it should end with R. Then what will happen? So we have to again fix the first letter, that is J, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last letter with R. These 2 letters are fixed now. We cannot change them. These 2 letters are fixed and we cannot change them, right? So J and R are fixed. Now remaining, we are having 5 spaces available. 5 places are vacant and we have to arrange 5 letters in those 5 places. So in how many ways it can be done? So it can be done in 5p5 because we have to select 5 out of 5. So it is 5p5 and this can be arranged in factorial 5 ways, and factorial 5 is 120. So there are 120 ways in which this word can be formed. That means the word beginning from J and ending with R. Okay. Yes, guys, you are correct. Your answers is correct. Gajendra Sharma is asking about Hindi explanation. Okay. Yes, Gajendra. So यहाँ पर जो हमने वर्ड लिया है that is जोधपुर, and जोधपुर वर्ड से हम कितने सारे ओवरऑल वर्ड्स बना सकते हैं? तो हमने कहा फैक्टोरियल 7 वर्ड्स कैन बी मेड. तो यहाँ पर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ये है कि कितने वर्ड्स ऐसे बनेंगे जिसकी शुरुआत, जिसकी स्टार्टिंग जे से होगी. तो हमने क्या किया, जब भी ऐसा क्वेश्चन आएगा आपको जे फिक्स कर देना है. लेट अस फिक्स जे ऑन द फर्स्ट पोजीशन. पीछे कितनी प्लेसेस अवेलेबल है? सो हमारे पास 6 प्लेसेस अवेलेबल है एंड 6 लेटर्स अवेलेबल है. तो 6 लेटर्स को 6 प्लेस पे अरेंज करने के वेज कितने हो गए? 6p6, दैट इज फैक्टोरियल 6 वेज. सिमिलरली सेकंड क्वेश्चन में फर्स्ट जो हमारा लेटर है वो आना चाहिए जे एंड द वर्ड शुड एंड विद आर. वर्ड एंड होना चाहिए आर से. सो बीच में हमारे पास 5 प्लेसेस अवेलेबल है एंड 5 लेटर्स अवेलेबल है. सो 5 लेटर्स कैन बी अरेंज्ड इनटू 5 प्लेसेस इन फैक्टोरियल 5 ways, that is 120 ways. Okay, so this is the second question. Karan is asking that permutation is same as probability. No, not at all. Probability के जैसा नहीं है, but काफी सारे concepts यहाँ पर match होंगे, and permutations and combinations are used while solving some of the problems in probability, right? So simply permutation and combination is a tool which helps us to calculate some questions, to to do some calculations. So permutation and combination, of course, are required in probability, and addition and multiplication rule is similar in both these chapters, right? Then we are writing the third question. Third question is PUR. PUR comes together. Now this is a different question. We are having the spelling Jodhpur, and the PUR last 3 letters must always come together. So in how many ways these words can be formed? In how many ways these words can be formed? Okay, so this we have to calculate. So let's do this. PUR must come together. So remaining letters are J O D H, and P U R must come together. So in totality, how many parts are there with us? We are having J O D H. These are the four parts, and P U R must come together. So this is the fifth part. So we have to make a group. We have to make a group of three letters, which is PUR, and this PUR, this group must come together. So in totality, how many choices are available? How many arrangements can be made? So there are five positions: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these five positions can be filled in factorial 5 ways. That is 5p 5 ways this can be filled, right? Understood? Now, what happens for PUR? Can PUR be arranged? Can PUR be written as PRU or RUP or UPR? Yes, of course, this can be arranged, because the question is saying that these letters must come together, but these letters can be interchanged. These letters can be interchanged. So this PUR can be arranged in how many ways? In factorial 3 ways, because we are having three letters, and three letters can always be arranged in 3p3, that is factorial 3 ways. Hence the answer is factorial 5 multiplied by factorial 3. Factorial 5 multiplied by factorial 3. Okay. So what is the final answer which we are getting? Come on, guys, you can answer. Factorial 5 is equal to 120 and factorial 3 is equal to 6. So 120 multiplied by 6 becomes 720. Okay. So there are in totality 720 words which can be formed by using this condition. Got it, guys? Yes, factorial 5 multiplied by factorial 3. This is correct. Then Mamta is asking about, sir, please tell again about the factorial 5. Yes, of course. See what we are doing here. The question said PUR, these three letters must always come together. These three letters must always come together. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In total, we are having 7 places, of which J, O, D, H. These 4 letters don't have any condition. यहाँ पर कोई condition नहीं है. They can come at any place. No one wants to come with any other person. Like there is no certain choice. But the remaining 3 places, that is PUR, these are the good friends, and they always want to sit together in the class, right? Like there are 7 seats in the class, and PUR are very good friends, and they always want to sit together. So PUR is a one group. We have to count PUR as only one group, the single group, right? And remaining 4 letters as the other. So in total, we are having how many units? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So in totality, we are having 5 units. We are having 5 choices, and these 5 can be arranged into factorial 5. 5p5, that is factorial 5 ways. Then PUR, these friends can interchange their position with one another. P can come in place of R, U can come in place of P, anything can be done. So these 3 friends can arrange their position into factorial 3 ways. Then why we are multiplying? We are discussing multiplication rule. Whenever both events are occurring, we have to multiply them. When both of the things are happening, we have to multiply. And when out of the 2, only one thing is happening, then we have to use addition. But when both things are occurring, we have to use multiplication. So that's why it is factorial 5 multiplied by factorial 3. Yes, guys, you are correct. Bhumika is asking about opening of factorial. You are not getting understood. Okay. See, this was discussed in session number 1, and you can go through session number first, and after that you can revise this from the second session. That would be better for you. So all those students who have not yet watched session number first, you must watch session first. After that, you will better understand this session. Okay. So this is third part. Let us make the fourth part. The fourth one says PUR never comes together. PUR never comes together. That means now the teacher has separated them, and teacher wants that PUR will not sit together in the class. They will be separated. There will be other students in between them. So PUR should not come together. So in how many ways this can be done? So whenever there is some negative question, that means these two must not come together, then what we have to do? We have to do in this way, like what are the total number of ways, what are the total number of permutations, minus what are the ways in which they come together. What are the ways in which they come together? By using this concept, we can simply calculate our question. We can simply find out the answer. So what are the total number of ways, total number of words which can be formed by using the letter Jodhpur? So we know that there are 7 letters here, and out of those 7 letters, we have to select again 7 letters. That means 7 ways are there. Then how many ways are there when PUR is coming together? We have just calculated this in our third part, that is factorial 5 multiplied by factorial 3, that is 720. So we can directly subtract this. Like those who are coming together, we are subtracting it from the total number of words. So 7P7 is how much? 7P7, it is 5040. And then minus 720. So how much we are getting? We can calculate this. We are getting 4320. 4320. So this is the case when PUR never coming together. Okay. Yes, someone is asking about the live session. Yes, dear, this is the live session which we are taking. And then or concept was discussed in the first session. You can go through there. First session, Abhishek Shukla. Okay. Yes, we have taken N and R as the same number. Here, someone is asking about we have taken N and R as same. Yes, N should be greater than equal to R. So here we are taking N and R both 7 because the word is Jodhpur and we are making letters. We are making like a word made of 7 letters, right? So that's why we have taken N is equal to R here. Next. The next is the fifth part. Word PUR always occur. The word PUR always occur. Now what to do for this? So again we are having 7 places and always PUR must occur, but it can occur at any place. At the end, in the beginning, any place. But this is the fixed thing. PUR will come in this sequence only. They cannot interchange their positions. They cannot interchange their place because PUR always occur in the word. So remaining letters we are having J, O, D, H. So in totality, how many units are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In totality, we are having 5 units. And these 5 units can be arranged in how many ways? 5P5, that is factorial 5 ways. This can be arranged into factorial 5 ways. And factorial 5 ways means 120. 20. So 120 words can be formed from the letter Jodhpur, right? Which where we are getting pur, where like pur can come in the beginning, in the middle, in the end, anywhere. So in totality, we are having 120 words. Now let us take the sixth portion. The sixth portion says vowels should come together. Vowels from the word Jodhpur comes together. Now, Jodhpur. We know that what are the vowels? A, E, I, O, and U. So from this word Jodhpur, we have O and U as the vowels. Vowels are O and U. Remaining letters are known as consonants. Remaining are consonants. So which one are consonants? J, D, H, P, and then R. These five are the consonants. Now, what is the condition? Our condition is vowels should come together. Vowels should come together. That means O and U should come together. This forms a group. This forms one single unit. And remaining, we are having J, D, H, P, R. So in totality, how many units are there? We are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We are having in total 6 units. And this 6 can be arranged in how many ways? In 6p6. That is factorial 6 ways. Factorial 6 ways. Now, there is one more thing which we have to remember here, that is O and U should come together. But can they interchange their place? Yes, of course, they can interchange their place. U can come first and O can come after that. So they can interchange their places. So O and U can interchange their position in how many ways? It can be arranged in factorial 2 ways. It can be arranged in factorial 2 ways, right? So you can multiply and get the answer. How much we are getting? Let me know. Come on, guys, you can comment here. Yes, ma'am, that is same as coming together. You are right. So how much is the final answer? Factorial 6 multiplied by factorial 2. How much is factorial 6? 720 multiplied by 2. It is 1440. 1440. So here vowels are coming together. This is sixth part. Now, two more parts we will do from this question. Next one says vowels does not come together. Vowels doesn't come together. So how we can solve this? So we have to do the total minus coming together. Total minus coming together. So what are the total number of ways, total number of words which can be formed? We already know that it is factorial 7. That is 5040. Because we are having 7 letters and we have to make 7-letter word, so it is factorial 7. Minus coming together, just we have calculated in point number 6. It is 1440. And we can take the difference. We will get 3600. So this much words can be formed. 3600 words can be formed where vowels are not coming together. And then the last one. Last part says vowels occupy odd position. Vowels occupy odd position. See, we are having 7 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So of those places, which one are odd? 1, 3, 5, 7. So we are having 4 odd places. And the question says vowel should occupy the odd positions. So which are the vowels? O and U are the vowels, and O and U must come on the odd places. So from the 4 odd places, we have to choose 2, and we have to arrange O and U at those places. So from 4, we have to take 2. 4P2. 4P2. After that, after arranging O and U, how many total spaces are available? So out of 7, we have arranged 2 letters. So we are left with 5 places. And at 5 places, we can arrange 5 letters in factorial 5 ways. That is 5P 5 ways. So we can solve this. 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 120. Multiplied by 120. See how much we are getting? We are getting 1440. 1440. Yes, guys. Most of you have given the correct answer. Good going. So here the question was saying vowels should come at the odd positions. So in total, we are having 4 odd positions, and O and U have to be seated on odd places. So 4P2 multiplied by remaining 5 letters in 5 places. So it is 5P5. Okay, so this was a jumbo question which we discussed here, right? The word was Jodhpur, and we have made 8 questions on this, and we have taken all different kind of situations so that we can get clarity how to solve such kind of questions. Okay. Now there is one small task for you. What you can do similar question on your own for the practice. The word is domestic. The word is domestic. And for this domestic, you have to solve all these 8 questions from 1 to 8. 1 to 8. Similar kind of things you have to solve. So the first one is the word starting from D. Word starting from D. Then second word starting from D and end with C. End with C. Then the third part, STIC comes together. STIC comes together. Then fourth part, STIC never come together. Then part number 5, STIC always occur. STIC always occur. Then sixth, vowels come together. Then seventh part, vowels not come together. Okay, so all are those similar to what we discussed here. And the last one, vowels occupying odd positions. Vowels occupy odd positions. So these are all those similar questions which we have discussed here. Okay. Now there is a doubt in point number 6 and 7. Okay, let us understand one more time point number 6 and 7. So vowels come together. In Jodhpur, we can see that O and U, these are the two vowels, O and U. And remaining, we are having 5 letters. Okay. Now the question is saying vowels should come together. So whatever is coming together, we have to make a tie between them. We have to tie them, right? We have tied O and U together now. So O and U is a one group, and remaining are 4 letters. Remaining are 5 letters. So in totality, we are having 6 units, and this 6 units can be arranged in factorial 6 ways. Now that group, in that group, we are having two things, O and O and U can interchange their positions in factorial 2 ways. So the final answer becomes factorial 6 multiplied by factorial 2. That is 1440. Okay, and similarly the seventh part, vowel does not come together. Whenever there is a negative question that vowel does not come together, what you have to do, you have to take the total number of ways, then subtract vowels coming together, the difference will be the vowels which doesn't come together. Okay, and the last one was vowels occupying the odd position. So first of all, we have to count the odd positions. So there are 4 odd positions, and out of those 4, we have to fill 2 places with the O and U vowels. So it is 4p2, and remaining 5 places can be arranged in factorial 5 ways. Okay. So these are the part number 6 and 7. And in part number 5, PUR, this word should always occur. That means out of the 7 letters, PUR always come together. That means if PUR is coming on the beginning, then remaining we are having 4 places. Similarly, first, then we are having PUR, and then remaining 3 places are there. Then first and second, PUR is coming, and then again we are having 2 places. So PUR is simply 1 unit. It is simply 1 unit. And others we are having second, third, fourth, and then fifth unit. So overall, 5 things can be arranged into factorial 5 ways. And we cannot arrange PUR because this PUR must come in this sequence only. Right? So this was part number 5. Okay. So all your doubts are solved. Great. Now, let us take one more simple example. It will give more clarity to you. Daughter. DAUGHTER. This is the word daughter. And the question says vowels should come together. Vowels come together. Now what we have to do? How many are the vowels? What are the vowels? A, U, and then E. These 3 are the vowels. And remaining are the consonants. Which are the consonants? D, G, H, T, R. D, G, H, T, R. These are the consonants. So these are 5 consonants. So in total, we are having 8 letters, and vowels should come together. Now, guys, you can try this and give me the answer. You can try this and give me the answer. Come on. Just few seconds. You can give the answer. It's very easy. Come on, guys. Vowels coming together. A, U, E are the vowels. So A, U, and E. These are the vowels, and these three must come together. But they can interchange their places. They can interchange their positions. And after this A, U, E, we are having 5 more letters, and those letters are D, G, H, T, R. So in total, how many units are there? This is one whole unit. Then second, third, fourth, 5, 6. So in total, we are having 6 units. And this 6 can be arranged into factorial 6 ways. So it is 6p6, that is factorial 6 ways. Now what we have to do? We have to arrange AUE. So AUE can be arranged in how many ways? In 3 factorial ways. So finally, what we will get? We will get factorial 6 multiplied by factorial 3. Yes, most of you have given the correct answer, 74320. Yes, Manisha has given, Azil, Darshani, Anurag, Tanuja, Tejas, Sarita, Mohammad Roshan, Gopika, Cherry, Shruti, Hema, Anurag. Great. Most of you have given the correct answers. Most of you. So some of you have given the answer 720. No, 720 is just the factorial 6 which you have done. And after that, you have to multiply with factorial 3, that is 6. So the final answer is 4320. The only difference here is that we can arrange AUE because the question is saying vowels come together. So these vowels can be arranged. These vowels can be arranged. Right? So अगर आपका question होता AUE must occur in this sequence only. अगर question ने कहा होता AUE must occur in this sequence only, then the answer would be factorial 6, that is 720, because we were unable to change AUE's position. But here in the given case, we can change their positions. So that's why we have multiplied it with factorial 3 also. So 4320 is the correct answer. It is the perfect answer. Right? Okay. Now let's discuss some questions from here. Example number first. How many arrangements can be made out of the letters of the word drought? The vowels never being separated. Now you can easily understand this type of question because we have taken all similar kind of questions already in the example. So the question is saying how many arrangement can be made out of the letters of the word drought. The word is drought. How many letters are there? 7 letters are there. Is there any repetition? No, there is no repetition of any letter, any alphabet. The vowels never being separated. Vowels are not separated. That means vowels are coming together. Vowels should come together. What are the vowels in this question? A and then U. A and U must come together. So if we put A and U together, then after that, how many places are vacant? How many places are available? So out of 7, 2 are fixed, A and U, and remaining we are having 5 places. So A and U is the single unit now. A and U is the single unit. So in totality, how many units are there? How many places are available? So we are having 6 places available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And these 6 places can be arranged into how many ways? Yes, this can be arranged into 6p6. 6p6 ways. And also AU can interchange their position. It can also be written as UA. That's why we have to multiply with factorial 2. So finally what we are getting 6 factorial multiplied by 2 factorial, which is 720 multiplied by 2, 1440. 1440. This is the final answer because vowels are coming together. We have taken vowels together and made as the single group, the single unit. So in totality, there were 6 units, and these 6 units can be arranged into factorial 6 ways, then multiplied by factorial 2, which is the O and U can change their position. A and U can interchange their positions. Okay, so the correct answer is 1440. Yes. Now we are doing first example number 3. Example number 3. There are 6 books on economics, 3 on mathematics, 2 on accountancy. So in total, how many books are there? We are having 11 books. 6 plus 3 plus 2. In how many ways can these be placed on a shelf if the books on the same subject are to be together? So what we have to do here, we have to arrange all these books on a shelf. So this is a shelf, and we have to arrange all those 11 books. But what is the condition? The condition is that similar books should come together. That means we have to arrange 6 books of economics at one place. So all these greens are economics. Then we have to arrange 3 books on mathematics. So this red one is mathematics. Then we have to arrange 2 books on accountancy. So these 2 books are on accountancy. So always we have to make this kind of group, similar books coming together. So in how many ways this can be done? So we can make the group here. First group is of economics, second group is of mathematics, and third group is of accountancy. So in totality, we are having 3 groups, and these 3 groups can be arranged in how many ways? So 3 groups can be arranged in factorial 3 ways. So that's why we are writing factorial 6. Now moving towards the first portion here, that is economics. In economics part, we are having 6 books, and these 6 books can be arranged among themselves in how many ways? These 6 books can be arranged themselves in factorial 6 ways. So that's why we have to write factorial 6. Similarly, the other group of mathematics, we are having 3 books, and these 3 books can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. That's why we have written 3 factorial. And after that, we are having again 2 books on accountancy, and these 2 can be arranged into factorial 2 ways. Factorial 2 ways. Now we can multiply them and get the result. So 3 factorial is 6, 6 factorial is 720, then 3 factorial is 6 again, and 2 factorial is 2. We can multiply and get the result. Yes. So many of you are giving the correct answer. Aparna is asking if letters are similar, then what to do? Yes, we will cover that case in today's session only. Right? So this was example number 3. Then we are doing example number 4. How many different numbers can be formed by using any 3 out of 5 digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and no digit being repeated in any number. No digit being repeated in any number. That means the digit should occur only once. The digit should occur only once. Now, what is the exact requirement? How many of these will begin with a specified digit? And second part says begin with a specified digit and end with another specified digit. So what we have to do here in this case, so let us understand. So if we If we start with a particular digit, then what will happen? If the numbers begin with a specified digit, then we have to find out the number of permutation of the remaining four digits, similar to what we did in case of Jodhpur. The word should start from J. So we fix the J, and we had to make arrangement only for remaining six alphabets. Similarly here also we have to do. So what we have to do? We have to fix one place, and then remaining four places are to be filled. Sorry, we have to make only three-digit number. That means remaining are the two places. So one place is already booked, already fixed. We are left with two places. And for those two places, how many letters are available? So we are left with four letters, because one letter is already used on the first positions. So four digits are left. Four digits are left, and two places are available. Two places are available. So in how many ways they can be arranged? So they can be arranged in 4p2. 4p2, that is 4 multiplied by 3, 12 ways. In 12 ways they can be arranged. Now, if we have to find out in totality how many three-digit numbers can be formed by using the five digits in totality. So in totality we are having five digits, and out of those five we have to use only three. So how many can be formed? We can write here 5 into 4 into 3. It is 5p3, that is 60 numbers can be formed. 60 numbers can be formed. Now the second case, begin with a specified digit and end with also the specified digit. That means beginning and ending is already fixed. We cannot change them, we cannot arrange them, because it is already fixed. What we have to arrange? We have to arrange only the second position, and for the second position we are having three digits. For second position we are having three digits. Okay, so what we have to do? We are having three choices, like out of 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. If 1 is already taken, if 5 is already taken, then we are left with three digits, and these three digits have to be filled at only one place. So either 2 will come, or 3 will come, or 4 will come. So we are having three options here. So the correct answer is 3p1. 3p1. We can arrange here in 3p1, that is three ways. In three ways. Okay. So whenever there is some fixation, then what we have to do? We have to arrange the remaining places. We have to arrange with the remaining places. Now let us take example number 7. Yes. Now we are taking example number 7. Okay, you want one more explanation? Okay. So I will explain once again. See, in the question just discussed, what is the condition, what was the requirement? There are five digits, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we have to make three-digit number. We have to make three-digit number. So how many three-digit numbers can be formed by using these five digits? So there is simple condition, that is 5p3. We have to select three places out of 5. So 5p3, that means 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3. So there are in total 60 ways. There are in total 60 numbers can be formed by using these 5 digits. It is 5p3. Now the first part have said the number should start with a specified digit. The number must start with a specific digit. Let's say if the specific number is 1, always the number should start with 1. That means we don't have to arrange this 1. This 1 is fixed now. We cannot change this. So what we have to fill? We have to fill second and third position. We have to fill second and third position. So we are left with, so 1 is not in the option. We are left with 4 numbers. And from this 4, we have to select only 2. We have to select only 2. So it is 4P2. So 4 multiplied by 3, that is 12 numbers can be formed. 12 numbers can be formed. Like it can be 1, 2, 3. It can be 1, 2, 4. It can be like 1, 2, 5. So similarly, there are overall 12 numbers which can be formed beginning with 1. Beginning with 1. And now the second part said the first and third place is fixed. First, second, and third. So first and third place is fixed. So what we have to do? We have to arrange only the second place. We have to put the number only on the second place. Like if the questioner said 1 is on the first place and 3 is on the last place, then what we can do? We can make only 3 numbers. That is 1, 2, 3, or 1, 4, 3, or 1, 5, 3. Only these 3 can become the permutation, and beyond this, there are no other possibility. There are no other cases, right? So we can arrange 3 numbers here, 3 digits here. So that is why we are having 3P1, that is 3 as the answer. Okay. Now, okay, there is a demand for example number 5 and 6. Okay. So let us take one question out of these. These two are similar kind of question. Let me take example number 6. So find the total number of ways, total number of numbers greater than 2000 that can be formed with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what is the requirement in the question? First, we have to see the total number of numbers greater than 2000 that can be formed with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and no digit being repeated in any number. The digit should not be repeated, right? So first of all, we have to see, we have to make like 5-digit number, 4-digit number, or 3-digit number. If we compare, then what will happen? Let me make some place here. So we are having the digits 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, right? And the number is 2000. Okay. So can we make 2-digit number? Can we form 2-digit number? No, it is always less than 2000. 3-digit number, it will also be less than 2000. So 1-digit, 2-digit, and 3-digit we cannot make here because we want number greater than 2000. Number greater than 2000. What about the 4-digit? Yes, we can make 4-digit, but if the number start with 1, that means it would be less than 2000. So we don't want number with less than 2000. That means in case of 4-digit, the number should not start with 1, but it can start with 2, 3, 4, as well as 5. Okay, so 4-digit we have discussed, and then 5-digit. All numbers which are of 5 digits will be greater than 2000. Will be greater than 2000. So how many 5 digits number will be there? If we get how many 5 digits number will be there here? So there are 5 digits, and we have to fill 5 places. So there are factorial 5, 120 numbers, or we can say 120 ways. 120 ways. Okay. Now what about the 4 digits? The 4-digit number, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. The number should not start with 1, but it can start with 2. So if the number start with 2, then what will happen? We can make some different cases. If the number start with 3, then again there are different cases. Numbers start with 4, different cases, and then 5, we are having again the different cases. To see the 4-digit numbers that can be formed with any 4 of the given 5 digits are greater than 2000 if the first digit, that is the digit in the 1000 position, is one of the 4 digits, that is 2, 3, 4, and 5. The number should start with 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 5. And this can be done in how many ways? This can be done in 4P1 ways, because out of these 4 we have to select only one. So there are 4P1 ways. 4P1. Then the remaining 3 digits can be chosen from the remaining 4 digits. Yes, now we have the choice. We can choose remaining 3 places from the remaining 4 digits. See, if we have fixed 2, then we are left with 1, 3, 4, and 5. And out of those 4 digits, we have to select only 3. We have to select only 3. So that is why we can select those 4 digits in how many ways? In 4P3 ways. We can select them in 4-3P ways. Okay. Now, what is 4P1 and what is 4P3? 4P1 is simply 4. 4P3 is 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2. Okay. Now what else? Therefore, by the fundamental principle, the number of 4-digit number greater than this will be 4 multiplied by 24. So this is what we have done here. It is 96. So 5-digit numbers are 120, 4-digit number greater than 2000 are 96. In totality, our answer is 120 plus 96, that is 216. So 216 numbers can be formed which are greater than 2000 from the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what was the main base here? The main base was like how many digits number we have to form. How many digit number we have to form? So we have to form here either 4 or 5 digits. And out of the 4-digit number, the number should start with either 2, 3, 4, or 5. It should start with 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay. Perfect. Great. Now, example number 7. Himanshu is asking about explanation once more. Okay, see, here what we have discussed, we have to make 4-digit or 5-digit number. So when we are talking about the 5-digit number, जब हमें 5-digit का नंबर बनाना है तो कितने ways हमारे पास अवेलेबल है? So हमारे पास जो 5 numbers अवेलेबल है and उन 5 को हमें सेलेक्ट करना है, और ये कितने ways में हो सकता है? 5P5, that is 120 ways. ये तो समझ आ गया. अब उसके बाद में बात आती है 4-digit नंबर की. तो 4-digit नंबर कहां से स्टार्ट होना चाहिए? या तो 2 से, 3, 4 या फिर 5 से स्टार्ट होना चाहिए. बिकॉज अगर 1 से स्टार्ट होगा इट विल बी लेस देन 2000, सो दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. सो 2, 3, 4 एंड 5 से स्टार्ट होना चाहिए. नाउ रिमेनिंग 3 प्लेसेस वो कैसे हम फिल करेंगे? उसको फिल किया जा सकता है इन 4P3 ways. In 4P3, that is factorial 24 ways. 24 ways, and out of these 4 we have to select one thing, so it can be arranged in 4P1 ways. So 4p1 multiplied by 4p3. That is 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 and multiplied by 2. So these are the 96 numbers. 96 4-digit numbers and 120 5-digit numbers. And on adding, we are getting 216 as the total. Okay, great. Now let us move to the next question. Example number 7. There are 6 students, of whom 2 are Indians, 2 are Indians, 2 are Americans, and remaining 2 are Russians. So there are 6 students. They have to stand in a row. They have to stand in a row for a photograph, so that 2 Indians are together, 2 Indians are together, 2 Americans are together, and also 2 Russians are together. So find the number of ways in which they can do so. So here also we have different groups. We have to combine them. So 2 Americans, 2 Russians, and 2 Indians. So in how many ways this can be done? So first of all, how many groups are there? First group, second group, and then third group. So these 3 groups can be arranged in factorial 3 ways. Now the first group, we are having 2 Americans. They can interchange their positions in factorial 2 ways. Similarly, 2 Russians can interchange their position in factorial 2 ways, and same for Indians. So how much it comes? 6 multiplied by 2, 2, and then 2. So there are 48 ways. There are in total 48 ways. Okay. Perfect. Now, okay, got it, great. Okay, somebody is asking about the addition. Tejas UK is asking about why we have added 120 and 96 in the previous question. See, we are saying the total number of cases. So we have made like 4-digit number are this much, 5-digit are this much. Then in totality, how many numbers are greater than 2000? So we have calculated 4-digit, we have calculated 5 digits. Then we have to simply add ki in total this much are the cases. There is no need to multiply them, right? Then example number 8 we are doing now. Example number 8 says a family of 4 brothers and 3 sisters is to be arranged for a photograph in one row. In one row. In how many ways can they be seated if all the sisters sit together? So there are 4 brothers and 3 sisters. And what is the condition? Condition is that all the sisters sit together. And second condition is no 2 sisters sit together. So in how many ways this can be done? Okay, so we have to find out this. So if we arrange 4 boys, right? If we arrange 4 boys, then what will happen? See, we are given in the first part that all the sisters sit together. So sister will be treated as one single unit, S1, S2, and S3. All these sisters are sitting together. So this will be considered as one single unit. And after that, we are having 4 brothers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So in totality, how many units are there? We are having 5 units, one group of sister, and then 4 brothers. So this can be arranged into factorial 5 ways. Factorial 5 ways. Can sisters change their places? Yes, of course, they can change their position. So what we have to do? We have to multiply it with 3 factorial. So 5 factorial multiplied by 3 factorial. So how much we are getting? So 5 factorial is 120 and 3 factorial is 6. That is 720 ways. 720 ways. So in 720 ways, they can arrange themselves where all the sisters are sitting together. So whenever there is a condition of sitting together, we have to form a group. You have to form a group and make it as a single unit. Okay. Then the second part. Second says no two sisters sit together. No two sisters should sit together. So now we can arrange boys first. We can arrange all the brothers. Brother first, second, third, and then fourth. Then how many places are available for the sisters to sit? So before the first brother, sister can sit. Between first and second, or second, third, or third, fourth, or after fourth. So how many places are available for the sisters to sit? We are having 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 places. So 5 places are available, and we are having only 3 sisters. So out of those 5, we have to fill only 3 places. It can be done into 5p3 ways. 5p3 ways. And the brothers can be arranged in how many ways? We are having 4 brothers. So 4p4, that is factorial 4 ways. So in total, what will be the arrangement? It will be 5p3 multiplied by 4 factorial. Why we are multiplying here? Because we have to arrange brothers as well as sisters. Brothers as well as sisters. That's why we are multiplying here. So it is 5p3 multiplied by 4p4, that is factorial 4. Now we can calculate how much we are getting. 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3, and then factorial 4 is 24. So we are getting 60 into 24, that is 1440. 1440. Okay. Right? Mamta is asking about, in this second part, cannot we do the total number of arrangement minus all sisters sitting together? No, this cannot be applied here. Why not? Because here the question says no sister must sit together. That means a combination of 2 sisters is also not possible here. If you are subtracting a single case, that means 3 sisters are sitting together, but there will be other cases where first and second is sitting together, or second and third is sitting together, or first and third is sitting together. So we have to subtract all those different cases. So it will become more lengthy. So the method which we have done here, this is the shortest possible method. Okay. Now we'll take one different concept, that is about the repetition of the letters. Like if there is a word apple, A-P-P-L-E, there is a word apple. So what will be the total number of arrangements? We have to make a 5-letter word, and in like how many words can be made from apple? So here we know that we are having 5 letters. So we can make factorial 5 words, but what we have to consider one more thing here, there is a repetition. P is getting repeated. Whenever there is some repetition, we have to divide it by that factorial. If we are having P 2 times, if there are 2p, we have to divide it by 2 factorial. So in total, how many ways will be there? 5 factorial is 120 divided by 2, that is 60. So why we are dividing it by 2? What is the logic behind that? Like if we are writing A, P, P, L, E. This is the first P and this is second P. If we interchange the position of first and second P, what will happen? A, second P, first P, L and E. But spelling is again the same. A, double P, L, E. There is no change in the word apple. We are interchanging, but by looking we can say that the spelling is same. Similarly, if we have written P, P, A, L, E, this one first P and second P. Again on interchanging, the spelling is again the same. So because of this, we are saying that we have to divide it by 2. So in total, there are 5 factorial ways, and then we have to divide by 2 because P is getting repeated twice. Similarly, banana, B-A-N-A-N-A. Now, how many words can be formed? How many words can be formed? Swasti is saying, perfectly understood, sir. You are teaching good. Thank you very much. So, banana. How many letters are there? 6 letters are there. And what about the repetition? A is getting repeated 3 times. N is getting repeated 2 times. So what we have to do? For 6 letters, we are writing 6 factorial, but whenever there is repetition, we have to divide by that factorial. So A is 3 times, we are dividing by 3 factorial. N is 2 times, we are dividing it by 2 factorial. And now we can solve and get the result. See how much we are getting? 6 factorial is 720 divided by 3 factorial into 2 factorial. It is 12. So how much we are getting? 6 factorial divided by 3 factorial and also divided by 2 factorial. We have to divide with both of them. So how much we are getting? 60. Yes. So 60 words can be formed by using the word banana. Let us practice some more questions here. We are having Allahabad. Now see the number of letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are having 9 factorial. A is getting repeated how much time? 1, 2, 3, 4. L is getting repeated 2 times. H, no repetition. B, no repetition. And D, no repetition. So we can divide 9 factorial by 4 factorial and then 2 factorial. 4 factorial and then 2 factorial. Okay? Yes. Got it? So how much we are getting? 7,560. So this much words can be formed. So this much words can be formed here. Okay? Now let us take one more example here. So we are taking the word Mississippi. M-I-S-S-I-S-I-P-P-I. This is the word Mississippi. And again, what we have to do? We have to make the total number of arrangements. We have to find the total number of possible permutations. So how many letters are available with us? So in total, you can count, there are 10 letters, which can be arranged in factorial 10 ways. What about the repetition? M is coming only 1 time. I is coming 1, 2, 3, and 4 times. S is coming 3 times. and P is coming 2 times. P is coming 2 times. Yes. Okay. So what we are getting, 10 factorial divided by 4 factorial, 3 factorial, and then 2 factorial. So whatever is getting repeated, we have to divide it. Yes, Ravinder, you are correct. He's saying whenever a digit is coming only once, that means we are dividing it by once and hence the result is same. Yes, you are correct. Whenever there is no repetition, that means we are dividing by 1, but dividing by 1, there is no logic for putting into that. So that is why we are not writing 1. So hence, whenever there is repetition, we have to divide with that factorial. Okay. So I think this concept is clear now for the repetition. Now we will understand the concept of round table. The concept of round table. Now, what is this round table concept? See, whenever we talk about the arrangement, there are two main kind of arrangements. One is linear and second one is circular. Whenever there is linear arrangement, there are some starting point and there is also some ending point. Someone will be sitting from in the beginning and someone at the end, or the word will start from a particular place and end with at particular number, right? So always there are some starting and ending point. But when we are talking about a circle, there is no starting point. There is no starting point. So whenever there is linear arrangement, that means we have to arrange the 5 numbers. So how many ways are there? We say that it is factorial n. That is factorial 5 ways. If there are 6 numbers, then factorial 6 ways. 10 numbers, then factorial 10 ways. In case of the linear arrangement. But when we are talking about the circular arrangement, then what will happen? Like we are having A, B, C, D, E, and then F. We are having these 6 persons and we have to arrange them. So what is the starting point? There is no starting point, no ending point. So always we have to fix one person first. What we have to do? We have to always fix one person first. So we can fix anybody. Let us fix this person A. Now we have fixed person A and remaining 5 persons are to be seated on this table. So in how many ways this can be done? So 5 persons can be arranged into factorial 5 ways. 5 persons can be arranged into factorial 5 ways. So in total there are 6 persons, but we are writing factorial 5 ways. So the formula becomes factorial n minus 1. Factorial n minus 1, or it can be written in this way also, n minus 1 factorial. Also, we can write it as NPR divided by R. NPR divided by R, right? Like if there are 6 persons and we are told that they have to be seated around a round table. There is a round table and they have to be seated. Now, if we use this formula, what will happen? 6 persons and we have to select 6 of them. So 6p6, we have to make arrangement for 6 persons and then divided by this 6. So what will happen? 6p6 is factorial 6 upon 6. It can also be written as 6 multiplied by 5 factorial divided by 6. So this 6 will get cancelled and the final result is 5 factorial, that is 120 ways. So in 120 ways, these person can get seated. So whenever there is a round table concept, round table, what we have to do? We have to do factorial n minus 1. There is factorial n minus 1. Why it is factorial n minus 1? Because we have to fix one position first. We have to fix one position first. Okay. Chanchal is also asking about some explanation in Hindi. Yes. So, जब हमारी बात आती है सर्कुलर अरेंजमेंट की, तो वहां पर हमें क्या करना है, एक पर्सन को फिक्स कर देना है। जैसे हमने ए को फिक्स कर दिया, ए को फिक्स करने के बाद में कितने पर्सन हमारे पास बचे हैं, बी, सी, डी, ई एंड एफ, दैट इज 5 पर्सन आर लेफ्ट। और इन 5 पर्सन को हम कितने तरीकों से अरेंज कर सकते हैं, तो हमने कहा फैक्टोरियल 5 वेज से। तो कभी भी अगर हमारा पॉइंट आता है कि सर्कुलर टेबल पे अगर किसी को अरेंज करना है, राउंड टेबल पे अरेंज करना है, तो सेंटर टेबल है हमारी राउंड है और उसके चारों तरफ सीट्स लगी है, और वहां पर अगर हमें अरेंजमेंट करना है तो देयर इज फैक्टोरियल n-1 फेस। एक और एग्जांपल लेते हैं, लेट अस टेक वन मोर एग्जांपल। नाउ दिस इज द राउंड टेबल, दिस इज आल्सो द राउंड टेबल। So here we have to arrange 4 persons, A, B, C and then D. So in how many ways this can be done? कितने तरीकों से 4 persons को राउंड टेबल पे अरेंज किया जा सकता है, ये हमें बताना है। What will be the answer? फोर पर्सन। तो 4 पर्सन से किसी भी एक पर्सन को आपको फिक्स करना है। आपने फिक्स कर दिया डी को, डी को फिक्स कर दिया। नाउ कितने पर्सन अवेलेबल है, 1, 2 एंड 3। सो द आंसर विल बी फैक्टोरियल 3 ways, फैक्टोरियल 3 ways, दैट इज 6 ways आर देयर। ओवरऑल 6 ways आर देयर जिसमें अरेंजमेंट हो सकता है। So why we are subtracting 1? Because we have to fix one position first always. जब तक हम पोजीशन फिक्स नहीं करेंगे हमें पता ही नहीं लगेगा कि हमारा स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट कौन सा है, और जब तक स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट नहीं आएगा तब तक हम अरेंजमेंट कैसे करेंगे। सो सर्कुलर कॉन्सेप्ट में अरेंज करने के लिए एक पर्सन को फिक्स करना जरूरी है। दैट इज व्हाई वी आर यूजिंग n-1 फैक्टोरियल, और वी कैन से npr डिवाइडेड बाय r। That is why we are using this, right? So in this second method, अगर इसी क्वेश्चन को हम सेकंड मेथड से सॉल्व करते हैं, 4 persons are there और उन 4 को हमें अरेंज करना है राउंड टेबल पे। So we will write 4p4 because 4 persons are there n equal to 4. We have to arrange 4 persons, so r is also equal to 4. So 4p4 divided by 4. What we will get? 4, 3, 2, 1 divided by 4. Again the answer is 6. So you can use any of the method, both are correct. Fine. Okay. Now there is one more thing. Whenever we are talking about clockwise or anti-clockwise, whenever we are talking about the clockwise or anti-clockwise, and both things are similar, both of the things are similar. For example, when we are talking about a necklace, like there is a necklace, a circular necklace which is having some beads, which are having some kind of diamonds. Okay, so here we are having like 2 red here, then we are having 2 green and also 2 green here, then we are having 2 yellow here, right? So when we are seeing it from clockwise or anti-clockwise, they both are same. When we are moving the clockwise direction, it is same. When we are moving into anti-clockwise direction, it is also same. So such kind of things will happen in what cases? It will happen in case of garland. Whenever we are talking about garland, whenever there is a question of garland, कि आपको एक माला बनानी है, तो जब भी हम माला बनाते हैं उसमें फ्लावर्स होंगे या बीड्स होंगे, so always there is some pattern. Clockwise and anti-clockwise, there is always a similarity. So whenever there is a word written garland or necklace, what you have to do, you have to apply this concept. Now what is this concept? We have to do factorial n-1 divided by 2. factorial n minus 1 divided by 2. Why we are dividing it by 2? Because clockwise and anti-clockwise both is same. If you reverse it, it is also the same. So that is why we are dividing it by 2. Dividing it by 2. Just similar to what we did in apple. We have divided by 2 because p is getting repeated 2 times. Similarly, here also the pattern is getting repeated, whether it is clockwise or anti-clockwise. So that is why there is a fixed rule that we will divide it by 2. So factorial n minus 1 upon 2. Or we can say that npr divided by 2r. Why 2r? Because this 2 is for half and r is the same formula. So whenever we are talking about garland or necklace, then we have to do this factorial n minus 1 upon 2. Yes, Chavi, your answer is reaching. You have given answer as 6. That was correct. Prashant Kunal is asking, if we do not fix a person, then what will happen? Then we will be unable to make arrangement. So because we have to do some arrangement, we have to start at some of the place. So for starting, we have to always fix one person first. So that is why this is the rule, factorial n minus 1. And whenever we are talking about a garland, a necklace, or similar kind of things, we have to apply factorial n minus 1 divided by 2. So see the example here. Example number 1. This is the one which we have discussed. In how many ways can 4 persons sit around table for a group discussion? 4 persons. So 4 persons, then the answer will be factorial 4 minus 1. That is 3 factorial. That means there are 6 possible ways. Okay. Now the next concept is, there is written a note. These arrangements are such that every person has got the same 2 neighbors. Every person has got the same 2 neighbors. The only change is that the right side neighbor and vice versa. Right? Always the right side neighbor can get changed. There's a number of ways of arranging n persons along a round table so that no person has the same 2 neighbor. If we want that no person has the same 2 neighbor, whenever there is a requirement that no person has the same 2 neighbor, then also we have to apply factorial n minus 1 upon 2. Because neighbors are getting changed. We are putting the condition we don't want the same neighbor. And when we don't want the same neighbor, it will be divided by 2. Because neighbors are 2, one on right and one on left. So we have to divide it by 2. So when it is the case of garland, necklace, or no 2 person have same neighbors, we have to apply the concept factorial n minus 1 upon 2. Okay, Umang Joshi is asking about example number 6. Yes, we have discussed it 2 times. You can again watch this lecture and your query will get solved. Tushita is asking about, please explain the logic of dividing it by 2 in garland. When we are talking about a garland or a necklace, there is always a pattern clockwise and anti-clockwise. It looks same. It looks similar overall when we look clockwise or anti-clockwise. So since both sides are having the same look, same effect, same arrangement, so because of that, we are dividing it by 2. Similarly, we can also read this part. In forming a necklace or a garland, there is no distinction between a clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. we can simply turn it over so that the clockwise become anti-clockwise and vice versa. Hence, the number of necklaces formed with n beads of different colors is equal to factorial n minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so this is the thing which we have discussed. If we turn the garland, it is also it is again the same, and again when we turn, it is again the same, because clockwise goes into anti-clockwise and anti-clockwise come in the clockwise direction, but the overall thing will remain same. So we are doing one example based on this. Yes, we are doing example number 9 now. In how many ways can 8 persons be seated at a round table? And in how many cases will 2 particular persons sit together? 2 particular persons will sit together. Let us do this. So clearly there is a concept of round table, and there are 8 persons, and in how many cases 2 particular persons sit together. Those 2 are good friends, they have to sit together. So first of all, we will count in total how many ways are there. So since it is a round table, we have to apply the formula factorial n minus 1. It is factorial 8 minus 1, that is factorial 7 ways. And factorial 7 means 5040 ways. So this is the first one. In total, there are 5040 ways. But when 2 persons are sitting together, then what will happen? So this is the place, and 2 persons are sitting together. So we have to fix them. We have to fix their position. Now remaining, how many persons are there? Remaining 6 are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So in total, how many units are there? So we have to count those 2 as 1. So we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. Overall 7 units are there. And these 7 can be arranged in how many ways? In factorial 6 ways. These 7 can be arranged in how many ways? Factorial 6 ways. And when 2 persons are sitting together, we can arrange them as well. So we can arrange them in factorial 2 ways. So overall, what we are getting? 720 multiplied by 2, that is 1440 ways. So this much are the ways. Priyanka is asking, are you getting my text? Yes, I am getting your this message only. Neha Naveen is asking about more example for clockwise and anti-clockwise. Yes, these are the fixed example, and only you have to focus on these only. That is the garland, necklace, and when 2 persons are not sitting together. That means no 2 neighbors are same. When there is no 2 neighbors are same. Okay. So in all those questions, you have to apply factorial n minus 1 upon 2. Okay. Now we are doing this 10th example and then some questions from 5B. 10th example and some question from 5B. So this says 6 boys and 5 girls are to be seated for a photograph. So 6 boys and then 5 girls. They are getting seated for a photograph. Where? In a row. In a row. Such that no 2 girls sit together. No 2 girls sit together. And no 2 boys also sit together. So find the number of ways in which this can be done. So in how many ways this can be done, we have to find out this. So in total, there are 11 persons, 6 boys and 11 girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 places are there. Out of those 11, some places are even and some are odd. So we have to make alternative arrangement so that no two boys and no two girls are together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11. So out of those 11, see, we are having 6 odd places and we are having 5 even places. Also, we are having how many boys? 6 boys are there and 5 girls are there. So if we arrange all those boys on the odd places and all girls on the even places, so our question will get solved. So first we can arrange all boys into odd places. So 6 boys can be arranged in how many ways? They can be arranged in factorial 6 ways, because we are having 6 odd places: 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. We are arranging boys at this place. So 6p 6 ways. And at the remaining place, we are arranging girls. So we are having 5p 5 ways. Since we have to arrange boys as well as girls, that's why we are multiplying. So 6p6 is 720 and 5p5 is 120. On multiplying, we get 86,400. 86,400. Okay. Okay, there is one doubt from Kirti. In example number 9, why we have taken 6 factorial when there are 7 persons are there? See, here persons were 8 in the previous example. In the previous example which we did 9, there were in total, see how many persons? 8 persons and 2 are sitting together. So we have made the group. So overall there are 7, but 7 are to be seated around a round table. So it is factorial n minus 1. So we have written 7 minus 1, that is 6 factorial, because these 2 is considered a single group. This is a single group. So that is why we have done n minus 1 factorial, that is 6 factorial. Okay. So let us do some questions from this exercise 5b. Okay, we can do question number 3 here. If 50 different jewels can be set to form a necklace, then the number of ways are. So see, there are 50 jewels, there are 50 beads, we can say, in a necklace. So in how many ways this can be done? So what will be the answer? So whenever it is the necklace question, we have to apply factorial n minus 1 upon 2. So 50 beads are there. So we have to do 50 minus 1 factorial upon 2. That is factorial 49 upon 2. That is option number B. Option number B. Okay. Got it? Similarly, we can do question number 2 also. Mohak Betala is asking about, we have to give answers in this question only. Yes, you have to give your answers in this chat only, in this box only. Shabnam is asking about which chapters are getting deleted. You can see notification on the ICAR website, and matrices, determinants, and syllogism and time series. These all are deleted. And whatever are the updates, you always have to check the ICAI website so that you never miss the latest notification from there. Yes, so option number B was correct. And now when we are talking about question number second, it will give more clarity to you. So you can answer here also. The number of ways in which 7 boys sit in a round table so that 2 particular boys may sit together. 7 boys are there and 2 must sit together. What you will do? This is the round table. 2 are friends. This is the group. Now, what is the remaining? Remaining, we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in total, how many arrangements are required? 6 persons are there. We can say 6 units are there, and it can be arranged into factorial 6 minus 1. That is 5 factorial days. And 5 factorial means it is 120. It is 120. Okay. Now let us take some more questions. You can give answer for question number 8 now. Question number 8. Mr. X and Mr. Y entered into a railway compartment having 6 vacant seats. The number of ways in which they can occupy the seats. So simply there are 2 seats, there are 6 seats and 2 persons available. So these 2 persons can get arranged themselves on 6 seats into 6 P2 ways. That is 6 multiplied by 5, 30 ways. So there are 30 ways in which Mr. X and Mr. Y can get seated. Okay, got it? Then you can try question number 17. Question number 17. The number of ways in which 8 sweets of different sizes can be distributed among 8 persons of different ages. So there are 8 sweets and 8 persons of different ages. So that the largest sweet always go to the younger, assuming that each one of them gets a sweet. Largest will be given to younger. So this you might have seen at your home. Whenever you are 2, 3 brother and sister, the younger one always gets the larger portion. So same question is here. So here we have to give the biggest one to the younger one. That means we have to make no arrangement for that the largest piece. But for the remaining 7, we have to arrange among 7 persons. For remaining 7 sweets, we can arrange into 7 persons. In how many ways? 7p7. That is factorial 7 ways, and it is 5040. These are the number of ways in which we can distribute the sweets. Okay, Now, what else we have to do? Yes, there is one correction which we discussed in here, the question number second. Like in the second, there were seven boys and sitting around a round table, and we have arranged them. Now we missed one thing here. We have to multiply it with two because these two person can interchange their positions. So that is why we have to multiply with two. You have to multiply it with 2. So 5 factorial multiplied by 2, it will become 240. So option number A will be correct. Okay. So whenever there is a group and we can, if it is possible to arrange them, then we have to arrange them. And since there are two persons, we can arrange them into factorial two ways. So that is why the correct answer is 120 multiplied by 2, 240. Now we can do this question number 18. Question number 18. The number of arrangement in which the letter of the word Monday be arranged so that the words thus formed begin with M and do not end with N. Word should begin with M and should not end with N. So this is the condition. So what we have to do now? Monday, M-O-N-D-A-Y. So M is fixed. Now remaining places we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And at last, N should not come. So we have discussed whenever there is the negative question that this should not be there, then we can first find it. Like if N is placed at the last position, what will happen? So if M is already fixed at the first place, N is fixed at the last place. So remaining we are having 4 places. And these 4 places can be filled into factorial 4 ways. That is 24 ways. And if there is no condition for the last, only there is first condition that M is on the first place and there is no other condition. That means we have to make 5 arrangements in factorial 5 ways, that is 120. So total number of words beginning with M is 120. Total number of words beginning with M is 120 minus the words beginning with M and ending with N minus words beginning with M and ending with N. So we have to subtract 24. It will become 96. So 120 minus 24, it will become how much? 96. So C option is correct now. C will be correct. Okay. Okay, there is one doubt in example number 17. You have not understood question number 17 by Vishnu Dev. Okay, Vishnu, you are see in question number 17. It is given that the largest piece of sweet is to be given to the younger person. So now the person who is younger will get the largest sweet always. So there is no arrangement for that youngest person and for the largest sweet. So they are set aside. दे आर सेट असाइड उनको हमने अलग कर दिया सबसे बड़ा पीस सबसे छोटे पर्सन को ही देना है तो उसको हमने दे दिया नाउ वी आर लेफ्ट विद 7 persons and 7 sweets so we have to arrange them in 7p7 ways so it can be distributed in 5040 ways. Now 21. Let us do 21. The one more question on the round table concept. 5 persons are sitting in the round table in such a way that the tallest person is always on the right hand side of the shortest person. The number of such arrangements is, how many arrangements will be there? So there are 5 persons, and out of those 5, there is one tallest and there is one shortest. And what is the condition? That the tallest person is on the right side of shortest person. See, if here is the shortest person, then where will be the tallest person? It will be on the right. The tallest person will be on the right side. Okay. Then remaining, we are having how many persons? 1, 2, and then 3. So how many ways are there in which this can be arranged? In how many ways this can be arranged? Because 5 persons are sitting in a round table, and the tallest person is always on the right of the shortest person. So we can combine them. This is the one group. Now this is 1, then 2, 3, and 4. So these 4 can be arranged in how many ways? These 4 can be arranged in factorial n minus 1, that is factorial 4 minus 1 ways. So it will become 3 factorial, that is 6 ways. Do we have to multiply by 2 factorial? Can s and t change their position? No, s and t cannot change the position, because t should come always on right hand side of s. Tallest person cannot go to the left hand side of s. So shortest and tallest person cannot interchange their position. So that is why we don't have to multiply it with 2 factorial. So there are 6 ways in which this can be done. There are 6 ways in which this can be done. Okay. Now, let us take some more questions from here. Okay. Now you guys can try question number 5 from here. It is very easy, and you can solve it and give the answer in the comment box. You are having 1 minute or less than 1 minute even for solving this dogmatic. Dogmatic is a word, and how many ways in which the letters can be arranged? Yes, guys. Have you done? Yes. Option number B. 40,320 is the correct answer, because there are 8 letters and they can be arranged into factorial 8 ways. And factorial 8 is 40,320. 40,320. So that is the correct answer. Now you can try question number 20. And if few doubts are left today, we will solve it after doing combination in the next session. Okay. So I have noted your doubts. Like I will be having your file. So I will mark your doubts and I will solve even after the combination portion. So there is no need to worry. Now the 20, the number of ways in which the letters of the word mobile be arranged so that the consonants always occupy the odd places is. the consonants always occupy the odd places. You have to find the number of ways in which the letters of the word mobile be arranged. Consonants will occupy the odd places. So vowels are O, I, and E, and consonants are M, B, and L. So how many arrangements can be made? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 places, and we have to arrange consonants on the odd places 1, 3, and then 5. So we can arrange 3 consonants into 3 places in 3P 3 ways. 3P 3 ways. Similarly, remaining 3 places are there, and we are having 3 vowels. So 3 vowels can be arranged into 3P 3 ways. Since we have to arrange vowels as well as consonants, then so we have to multiply both of them. So 3P3 is nothing but factorial 3. So factorial 3 into factorial 3, that is 36 ways. So in total, there are 36 ways in which this can be done. Okay, so there are 36 ways in which this can be done. Now, after combination, there are some more questions here. See, these kind of questions also we have already discussed now. Calculus. So there are some repetition of letters in this word, and whenever there is repetition, we have to divide with that factorial. So this examples also you can try now. Let us do this example number 2. In how many ways can 17 billiard balls be arranged? If 7 of them are black, 6 are red, and 5 and 4 are white. So in total there are 17 balls, and we have to arrange them. So in how many ways it can be done? So in total there are 17 balls. We will write 17 factorial. But since all balls are of same size, same color, so that is why we have to divide by that factorial. So 7 black balls, so divide by 7 factorial. 6 red, so 6 factorial. And then for 4 white, it is divided by 4 factorial. Okay, so in this way we can solve this question.